The Daily Beast has a report now about the insane backlash a music review for the site Pitchfork faced. The reviewer named is Jillian Mapes. And Mapes wrote a positive but mildly critical review of Taylor Swift's new album, Folklore, I think it's called. And because it wasn't positive enough, Swift's fans harassed her, actually doxed her, according to the Daily Beast, posted her address and her phone number, doxed her because she didn't like Taylor Swift's album enough. She liked it, but didn't like it enough. You know, she gave it whatever, a B- or something, whatever her grade was, and it wasn't an A+. You know, it's not good enough. This is why, of all the lost souls, of all the deranged groups of people in America, and there are many of them, none are more lost or more deranged than people who find their identity in their fandom. You know, whether they're fans of a pop star or a movie like Star Wars or a TV show or video games, whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with being a fan, okay? I'm a fan, believe it or not. There are things and people that I like, if you can believe it. Not many, but there are some. What I'm talking about is finding your identity in your fandom. If that's like the most important thing to you in your life, for that to be basically the number one thing about you, the most prominent component of your life is that you're a fan of this thing or this person. If you fall into that category, then you are, no offense, the most pathetic sort of person that it's possible to be. The phrase "get a life" was invented for you specifically. And here's how to know that you're in that group, okay? Maybe you're not sure if you're that far into it. Here's how to know you're in that group or you're headed in that direction. You're nearly in that group. If you get angry, actually truly angry when someone doesn't like a form of entertainment that you like, you know, if you are incapable of having a discussion with someone who is critical of your favorite thing or who doesn't like it as much as you, if you cannot engage with any critical discussion of this thing or person that you like because you become blind with fury and start to feel real hatred towards that person, that's a good sign that you are way, way too invested in this thing, whatever it is. And yes, that goes for sports teams too. I will throw that in. I'm not going to leave that out. And I say that as someone who sometimes teeters close to the edge of being a pathetic loser in this regard. I admit that. I do take my fandom of the Baltimore Ravens quite seriously, too seriously, in fact. And so, yes, I am kind of a pathetic loser there. But the saving grace is that it only lasts for 4 months out of the year. So for 4 months of the year, I'm a pathetic dork when it comes to my football fandom. But then I revert back to being normal again for the rest of it. So it's only a third of the year, okay, for me, being pathetic. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not as bad as it could be. But even as seriously as I take sports, I still don't take it as seriously as some people do. I've seen a not unfamiliar sight. People get into fist fights. I mean, many of us have seen this if you're at a stadium or a sports bar. I was at a sports bar a little while ago, and two dudes in different team jerseys got into a fight. Now, granted, there was alcohol involved, okay, but even so. I've never been tempted to punch someone because they liked a different team than me. Think about what that is, okay? You're trying to cause physical harm to someone because they like to watch a different group of men play a game. Oh yeah? This group of men are better at playing the game than your favorite group. No, they're not. No, this group is even better. You bastard, I'll kill you. I mean, it's not stable, is all I'm saying. It really doesn't. Stop and think about what you're doing. Hey, you, you right there. Hit the subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It's somewhat appreciated.